as we now come down, I'll keep an eye on our usage of that. Wow, very bright. Right, what are we looking at here? So vertical speed. Let's see what that's not what we want. Surface. That will give us altitude, vertical speed, and horizontal speed. Right, we'll put that there. Right. So we're going to do this landing manually. We're going to put out the landing gear in case we forget. And as we are now just approaching, we're going to start to lose our horizontal speed. Going 145 meters per second. Not doing an EVA report now, mate. Nearly did that as well then. So only trickling that out. Which is ambient light. Maybe we got it a little bit too high. There we go. So trickling it out. Hopefully we are still on course. Yep, perfect. Vertical speed down to 80. Losing height as well, going down at about 20 meters per second, and vertical speed is coming down quite nicely. So maintaining on the retrograde marker at the moment, and that will allow us, still not going to do an EVA report right now, and that will allow us to kill this vertical speed, horizontal speed, and end up heading in the downward direction. So I'm just going to speed up that engine a bit now. There we go. Right, horizontal speed is quite low now. Which means we're not far off heading directly down. So we'll let that trickle around, and that's our altitude on terrain. So that is down to 5,000 meters. So when that reaches 0, we need this to be 0 and this to be 0. So not done very many landings myself, so we'll probably take this a little bit easier. A lot of you guys will probably be charging down towards the surface, but we are probably going to trickle our way down and see how it goes. Horizontal speed has now picked up to 2.5 meters per second. So let's just burn a little bit. Why is that going to a higher figure when we burn? Shouldn't be happening. Right, let's rotate the craft so things are going in the direction I expect it to. Before things get... So let's lose a bit of vertical speed to give us a bit more time. I still haven't sorted out the sticky keys. I have been advised how to do it. Horizontal speed is now in the millimeters per second, so we won't worry about that. Vertical speed is now 4, but climbing because gravity is pulling us down. I think it's probably time to lose this fuel tank. So we'll just chuck it off in that direction. Hit it again to initiate the engine. Yeah, that's good. So up to now 18 meters per second on the way down. Still in millimeters per second in the rotation. We're just on the edge, which will be great because we can go and do a surface sample of here as well, which will be awesome because we'll get a couple of biomes for surface sampling. So 2,000 meters up, 31 meters per second. Just going to trickle the gas a little bit just to bring that vertical speed down. There goes that fuel tank. It's dropping quite quickly. It's 200 meters away. It's got a little way to go before it hits the ground, as we have. So that tells us just how far we have got to fall. So much as the parachutists in the old days used to drop their boots to see how far off the ground they were. Altitude is now less than 1,000 and we're going 31 meters per second. I think these legs can take 10 meters per second. There we go. There goes that. Oh, vertical speed was a bit too high for a second then. Vertical speed is going back up. That's good. Don't want to go the other way because we got it on retrograde, or we did have it on retrograde. I think we've got it on stability assist now. That's fine. It's actually on the slopes biome, so as long as we land and it's not too slopey, we'll be fine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Still 300 meters up. Let's make sure we're right on our retrograde marker. 5, 4. This is the meters per second in the downward direction. Altitude is still 250 meters. We've spotted our landing. There's our shadow. That helps us work out how quickly we're landing. And we can see that we're slightly too fast. Just keep it on to, whoa, keep it onto the retrograde. We went a little bit too go-y uppy. Three meters per second. $60 meters up, 2 meters per second. 50 meters up, 2 meters per second. 40 meters up, 1.9 meters per second. 30 meters up, 2 meters per second. 20 meters up, 15, 10, and touchdown. Touchdown on the slopes, I think. No, Midlands. Midlands. That's, we're down. We are down. World's first, landed on Minmus. Electrical charge good, no problems there. Return SAS off. Make sure it still stays a little bit slopey, but it's all good. Take that off and let's do some science. Temperature scan. It comes 36, and we'll take that with us. Mystery goo. 45, and we're taking that with us, and there's room for more if we land again. Material study. 112, and room for more if we come back again. Magnemeter scan, it's sending off the boom. 22.5. That's 100% if we send that back. Let's just send it back. It's 100%. Let's just extend that panel in case we use up, which we shouldn't do, but we'll send that data. Is that gone? I think it's gone. Atmospheric pressure 54, and we'll keep that data. We'll grab a crew report 22.5, and we can send that data. Oh, no comms device. I didn't put a comms device on it. Okay, that's no bother. Right, we will toggle that back in again in that case. We got full amount. Oh, we've achieved another goal apparently. Oh no, that was part of the contract that we did earlier. That's fine. And we're going to take this, retract the solar panel. Because cadet, you're going to do us an EVA. F5, because I'm feeling quite confident that we're safe. While you're here, you're going to do an EVA report. That's not going to do us any good, unfortunately. And then rockets, and down we go. Lovely. EVA report from the surface, 36. Surface sample, 135, but a bit more for more. And then we'll just sidestep a little bit. And if you could plant your flag, please. At last. Right, cadet. Whoa. Minmus is very low gravity. Right. How's that for a picture? We'll have that. Just to prove we made it. There's something over there, debris or something from our one of our crafts. Okay, that is now stored. Right, now we're going to get her in. Rockets. Get around your flag. Oh, started moving the craft then. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Yeah, sticky keys, windows. Still need to adjust that. Grab and board. So we got all the data is now in the craft. We'll take all the data and store all the data and board. Is there anything else we can do? Don't think so. Right. I think we got time just to go for a little walk. We've already got a surface sample there. Whoa! Hit something and deflected off. Right, where are we? We are in the Midlands, which I think is this whole area here. Still asking for EVA and stuff. Midlands, we got this one. It's fine. So let's see whether we can just. Can't run in time warp. Let's put your rocket pack on and let's do a bit of flying and go. Keep an eye on the EVA propellant usage. Oh, oh, oh. Driving's not very good. Still, it's heading us in a fairly nice trajectory, just as we wanted. Without using up any fuel. Oh, there we go. Lesser flats. You can stop anytime you like now. Okay, you can stop now. When you're ready. Surface sample from the lesser flats, another 135. Right, have you stopped? Right. I don't think we can walk it back this far, can we? Alright. I'll just go a bit slower this time. Yep, thank you, Windows. Yeah, Brooke did tell me how to turn that off. I haven't gone to that link yet. I fancied playing Kerbal more than looking it up, so that is something I do need to do at some stage. Oh no. We can't do another EVA report. Right, finished? Thank you. Get your rockets back out, girl. There we go. There we go. We can't do another EVA report. You only store one at a time. Windows determined to be part of this episode. There we go. Right, and into your spacecraft. Oh, up a bit. Grab board. That's a bit more data. We've got quite a lot of data now. Now, I think there might be more that she can get from there. I'm fairly certain that we've already got these. But we'll just make sure. Grab and board. Yep. Yeah, I thought we already had them. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.